Adam Dumont here again. I just wanted to walk you through a little bit of what I like to call stringing it together in real estate. Let me show you a little deal that I have cooking right now. This string of deals could be in the $36,000 price range with commissions. Let me show you how it works. Little jaunt south of my main city, Sarnia. So I got a deal here. If you can tell, we got a nice sold sign on it, but it's not closing here for a little bit. So I thought I'd check in, just make sure everything's looking okay. Let's call this the opportunity story. I'm at a house right now. I don't know if you can see here. There's been some attempts at doing some renovations. The home does need some work. It's a big home. Anyways, here's the story. I had the pleasure of working with this couple before. Unfortunately, life happens. They end up having to sell this house. I gave them the kind of get out of here quick price. There was a little bit back and forth. We ended up listing it a little bit higher than what I would have liked to have seen it, but didn't fight them too much on it. We ended up getting a lot of interest because this home was undervalued. And if you saw the value in this home, i.e. if you were a fixer-upper, a handy guy, or a single young guy that had the wherewithal to fix this up, this was the house for you. So it ended up getting a lot of attention, which was great. We ended up getting an offer accepted right away, conditional on a home inspection, which after the home inspection, the buyer got scared, got cold feet, basically just bit off too much and didn't know how to do the renos to this house and ran away. Took a second offer on the house maybe a week later. Exact same scenario. Buyer came in, thought he knew what he was doing. Turns out just a single young guy that had a lot of energy but not a lot of wherewithal. So anyway, he ran away too. So the home was marketed the whole time. This deal then came together by myself. So I ended up getting a buyer myself through this deal that I had. So that's called double ending. So you have the buyer on the listing that you have. So that turned out to be nice because that doubles your commission. The buyer at that point needed to sell their house and to buy this house. So not only did I double end it, but I also had a backup listing that also needed to sell. So I listed that one, put it on the market. And while that process was happening, it's going to get technical here, but the first house got a third offer, a bumping offer. So a bumping offer is when another buyer comes in that doesn't have a home to sell and tries to buy this house cash. So that ended up happening. So the original buyers that I then brought through needed to make a decision on waiving all their conditions, going ahead with the purchase of this house, and taking the chance that they're going to own two houses at one time. So it's not for everybody, but these buyers ended up deciding to waive their conditions, buy this fixer-upper house, and then take the chances and let the market sell their backup house, which I had then listed. So perfect. So I ended up commission-wise on this house, the fixer-upper house, double ending it in the just under $10,000 commission range. The backup house is another county home, and I listed that one with the potential of making another $6,000 or so on that county home. A couple weeks go by, we then get an offer on the county home with another agent. Perfect. So we're in the middle of that one right now. So that one's not completely done. It's not 100% a firm deal, but there's a string that's happening here. So we have the listing sale on the fixer-upper, the buying side of the fixer-upper, and then a backup buying house on the fixer-upper deal. So the story here basically comes down to opportunity. Real estate is just a game of opportunities. And this deal could have been done within a week and it would have just been one commission. We had to slug it out a couple of deals, get to the eventual buyer. Now there's a string of 3 deals. And on top of that, I kept getting buyer calls. So people that were interested in this house, I brought them through. It wasn't for them, or it was too much work, or whatever. Since that was happening, I ended up getting 2 other buyers who are interested in buying the market. They've never met me before. I didn't know them. So they're just brand new basically buyer leads that fell into my lap because I had this fixer-upper for sale. So then fast forward to today, I'm currently shopping those 2 buyers around, and they're both in the $6,000 commission range. And one of them also has a home to sell, which would also be in that $6,000 commission range. So this house is going to be a good opportunity for somebody to fix up and get a lot of value out of it if they decide to flip it or just live in it. It's a beautiful home, it's got a lot of character. And for me, this is just a reminder that this business is full of opportunity every day, whether it's a for sale sign in someone's lawn turning into a sign call, which turns into a buyer, which then turns into another listing, which then turns into potentially 2 other buyers with another listing. The theme here is opportunity. So if you guys like real estate, if you're interested in it, I highly recommend getting your license, getting in there, and giving yourself the opportunity to make a little bit of money. And this deal, all in all, could be $30,000 to $38,000 in real estate just by being the right guy at the right time. Take care, guys. If you like this video, make sure you like it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'm still sitting at, I think, 30 subscribers, so it's pretty early on in my real estate YouTuber career here. So do a brother a favor, give me a like and a subscribe, help me build this channel. Take care, guys.